So, good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
So, shall we start the review 2? People who have completed review 2, they can leave or they can continue also. Shall we start with, I think, Katkali Sen Gupta, because she was absent in last class, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can I present? Sir, we
Yeah.
are group 13 and our team members are Apramay Pari, Anchit and me.
Okay.
So I'll just present, sir.
Others also can raise hand who are in queue.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yeah, yes, it's visible.
So Anchit will start off. Anchit?
Yeah, good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. So, sir, our topic is drowsiness detection system, driver drowsiness detection. So, sir, in this project, we have done yawning detection, drowsiness detection, and central monitoring system. So, sir, initially, Dia, can you change the slide?
Is
So,
it
sir,
not
in
changing?
review
I'm
one,
changing.
yeah, it's okay. So, sir, in review one, we did 3 research papers, from which we have decided to work on two main objectives: driver sleep alarm system and central monitoring system. In driver sleep alarm system, sir, we did driver drowsiness detection and yawning detection. And whatever result we've got from those two systems, we have showed it in central monitoring system using ThinkSpeak. Uh, Kathakoli, can you change the slide?
This is the research part.
So, sir, 3 research paper we did. First one is for driver drowsiness detection. Change. Second one is the yawning detection system, and next one, yeah, and some third one is yawning detection system using pulse rating. So, sir, we are doing the pulse rating also using hardware, and drowsiness detection and yawning detection we are doing using Python and ML. Kathakoli slide.
Yeah. So, sir, our first system is the drowsiness alarming system. So, in that, we have first figured out that what are the steps we have to do before doing the project. So, the first step that we have figured out is that we have to set a threshold for the eye. Now, what threshold is this? Is that we are calculating the eye aspect ratio. So, I'll just explain what is the eye aspect ratio. You can see these points here. So, the P1, P4, P2, P3, and P6 and P5 points. So aspect ratio is basically this formula that we have put up here. This ratio P2, P6, P3, P5 distance ratio by twice of the horizontal distance ratio. So this is the parameter we are using for calculating the threshold of the eye. So we have set up a threshold according to that. So below this threshold, if the eye closes, so it will detect that the person is in a sleepy state because the eye is becoming shorter, and if it's above the threshold, the person is in a awake state. So there are a few other things we need for this project. So there will be a phase detector and a predictor system. So there's an inbuilt library in Python which is called the dlib library, which has the har feature stored in it. So sir, what are the har features? It's basically in our face, like near our mouth area, near our eye area, it is very dark near that area, like it is darker than the rest of the face. So dlib library can detect these areas and detect your face edges and your eye and mouth edges. So this is the face predictor, and the detector functions work. This other thing is the eye coordinate detector system. It is also done by the face utils library. Another function we've used, which is the draw points function. We will be drawing the points around your eye and around your mouth when we will be doing the detection systems. And the next would be the alarm file. So whenever there is a like drowsiness found, there will be alarm ringing. So for that we have defined a function. These are the parts of the detection system that we have designed. After that, Aparamay will carry on with the main detection system.
Sir, the drowsiness detection totally has three steps. The first step is the face detection, which will detect which is capture the person's face, which will use the CV2 library as well as the DLib library that yeah, Dia told about. And then there is the second thing, that is the drowsiness detection function, in which Dia explained us like we will take the area which has the more darker area which contains our eye. We'll take the ratio, aspect ratio, and we'll reduce it. If it's reduced in the couple of number, then we'll detect that the drowsiness is detected. So, sir, we have a video on that. Next slide, next slide.
Yeah, I'm on the next slide, capturing the face.
No, no, capturing face is done. Next.
Yeah, sir, we'll be showing the code and the real-time application of it, sir. Is it fine?
Yeah.
I'll be showing you the code. So this is the eye drowsiness detection code. Sir, I'll first show you the output of the code, and then I'll be doing the, I'll tell you what the code is doing. So just 1 second, it will take some. Sir, can you see my face, sir?
Yes, I can see.
Yes, sir. So you will be seeing that near my eye point there is a green circle that is formed, and it's showing the aspect ratio beside, right? So when the aspect ratio goes below 0.30, it's showing drowsiness detection alarm. And I think you will not be able to hear the alarm because I don't think we can share sound in MS Teams, but there's a video link in the PPT. If you open the video, you will be able to see the alarm. So when my eyes are shorter, then it will show the drowsiness detected. So sir, this code is basically so the basic code is that first we are taking the eye threshold, as I already explained. We are here taking the alarm. We just are including the alarm, and then there's a detector and predictor that we have defined using the DLib library. Moving forward, the next lines are that we have found the coordinates. So when we do this facial landmarks function, we find the extreme coordinates of the both the eyes. So moving forward, this is the video capture part. We are just capturing the video. This part is just for the showing this output. The window that I showed the output in, that part is for that. And next, we just define the fonts and the writing we want in that window. Then there's the video loop inside which we have this is the video loop function inside which we have the main drowsiness detection function. The drowsiness detection function mainly has this part where we are using the predictor and detector functions that we have defined so that it detects the area of our face. And then we are using the draw points function. Draw points is basically drawing a circle with the coordinates we are passing in it. We have already found out the coordinates and like the extreme coordinates. So using those coordinates, we are drawing the points around it. And also we are drawing the contours, that is in around the eye, we are drawing the lines. And here we are calculating the aspect ratio. We have defined a separate function for calculating the aspect ratio with the formula we have already told in the PPT. So this is the aspect ratio part defined. And whenever the aspect ratio is below a certain threshold, which I've previously defined, the alarm rings, and whenever it is not, the alarm doesn't ring. Now the next part is the yawning system, which Anchit will carry on. Anchit?
Yeah. So, sir, in yawning detection system, the system includes total of 5 steps. First is capturing the image. So, sir, in capturing the image, the video will be taken constantly using the web camera, like we take in the drowsiness detection. The second step is landmark detection. In landmark detection also, sir, we are using the DLib library to detect the face using the predictor and detector functions. So in this landmark detection, the frontal face is detecting total of 3 things. And then, sir, in landmark plotting, once the coordinates are detected using the prerequisites which they have talked about, the face coordinator points are now plotting the overall mouth area, eye area, and overall face edges. And so the next step is calculation of the mouth aperture. So from the landmark coordinates detected in step 3, the top lip coordinates are separated and the mean of them, that is the midpoint coordinate of the upper lip, is detected. Similarly, the midpoint of the lower lip is also detected. We have, sir, defined the classes for, we have defined the functions for both the steps, and then the distance between these points are calculated using Euclidean distance formula. Sir, and then the fifth step is yawning detection. Now this mouth aperture is now the value which we have calculated in step 4 is compared to the threshold value which we have defined earlier, which is the mouth aperture, which is the normal mouth size. So now if aperture is more than the threshold, then the corresponding value, then we can say that the person is yawning, and if it's less than the threshold value, then we can say the person is not yawning. So now this video you can over here. Dia will show you the real world problem and the code also.
Yes, sir. I'll just show you the code. I'll run the code.
So where your other members are?
Sir, we are 3 of us only.
We are 3 of us, sir.
Wait a minute. Your group number is it's
13.
Anchit Kumar Ghosh, right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Anchit
Anchit.
only. Anchit, Kathakoli
Anchit.
Sen Gupta, and Apramay Padil.
Tell me your group number.
Sir,
Group 13, sir.
Okay, Kathakoli, your name is not available here. Okay, fine.
Sir,
Yes, you can continue.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
I have written your name.
Okay, sir. So, sir, here you can see 2 windows. In one window, all my face coordinates are mentioned. You can see some numbers on my face. So these are the coordinates that are detected by the DLib library, the detector class, that I have not shown in the previous one. We could have shown. This is thus the coordinates that are defined. A special window for showing the coordinates, because I need the coordinates for the mouth calculation. And this is the second part where if I open my mouth, so that will count something. I have actually tried a couple of times, so it will increase the count every time it detects an yawning, a certain mouth increase. So this is the yawn count it's showing. So, sir, I'll just tell you what the code is doing quickly. So we have just taken the video. We have defined this yawns for doing the counting thing, and the next one is. Then we are doing what? We are taking the camera picture, particular picture, and then we are putting it in a mouth open function. So what the mouth open function does is it takes the image and it takes the landmarks of the image. So for taking the landmark, there's another function which is the get landmarks. So this get landmarks functions, it uses that detector class that I've already previously defined and told about, like the DLib library detector class, and it just puts the coordinates of your face in a particular matrix. So this matrix is the coordinates of your face. So from those coordinates, you put the landmarks. You just put the landmarks in that window. For that, the annotate landmarks function is defined. So you just what I'm doing over here is I'm putting the text, the numbers on the face, and I'm putting the circle that the numbers are coming in. So this is the annotate landmarks work. Now I told you that I need the mouth coordinates for my program. So these mouth coordinates, the numbers that are shown in the mouth in that first window, those coordinates I'm putting over here. You can just see that 50, 53, 61, 64 are the coordinates of my upper lip. So when I'm putting these coordinates and I'm finding the mean of it, I'm finding the mid position of my upper lip, and same for the bottom lip. So when I find the distance between them, here I'm finding the distance between them, top lip minus bottom lip. So I'm finding the aperture length. Now this aperture length, when it's above a certain threshold, I have defined the threshold according to what my like according to the general mouth aperture that we have, and when it's yawning, the length increases. So the lip distance is above a certain level, so this is the subject is defined as yawning, otherwise not. So this is our second part of the project. So the third part of the project is the hardware. So for that, we have defined the hardware. It's the pulse rate monitoring system. We have designed the hardware. We have done all the connections, but the coding part and the final graph on the ThingSpeak part is still left. So sir, this is our timeline till review 2. We have done the yawning detection system, and we have done the hardware connections also. By review 3, we'll be doing the final testing and the final graph plotting. So that's also.
Okay, thank you. Have you done demonstration with someone else also apart from you?
Sir, actually, it's right now it's not possible, but in the final testing, like we are still preparing, no, the hardware phase is not even done. So after the whole thing is done, in the final testing phase, as I showed in the timeline, we will doing with a lot of people so that we can compare.
Okay, but that eye detection can be done, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Both
sir.
eye and yawning detection can be
Have
done.
you tried with your other group mates? Is it working with others also fine?
Yes,
Sir, we
sir.
will.
It's working.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Padi, what's your contribution here?
Sir, I helped her with the drowsiness detection and the yawn detection coding part. There were a little flaws in that, so I helped her with that and the
Sir,
research paper.
Sir, actually, the thing is, you can see the different parts of the project, no, sir. So we all, like three of us, worked in different parts. Like if I'm finding how the detection and predictor function is working, so someone is finding how to define the aspect ratio function. So like that, we did the code. The final compilation is with me, but like we found out the parts of the code, like dividing among each other.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you. You are doing like software development life cycle. Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. It's good and interesting also.
Okay, sir. Can I stop sharing?
Thanks.
Yes, thank you for presentation. Thank you
Thank
all
you, sir.
three.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So 506, Anchit, your roll number is right?
Yes, sir. 506.
Okay, fine. Anyone else out of 34 here? Anashrit Sharma, Arjun Tomar, are you here? Dikshit Reddy, Arshit already presented. Sheshadri,
Yes, sir. Sir,
so
can
anyone want to present now?
sir can we present later, sir?
Okay. What about others? Um,
Sir, my teammates are in afternoon batch, sir. We are giving in afternoon.
okay. Samrit call. Simrit call.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you want to present?
So my teammates are in the other labs, so we'll be giving on to giving tomorrow.
Okay, fine. So, okay, anyhow, so next class onwards, we will start the module 6. Okay, fine then. Okay. I'm signing off then. Thank you.